Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. An operation involving the police, the Hawks, the Johannesburg Metropolitan Police Department and a private security company is believed to have successfully dismantled a suspected human trafficking ring in Sandringham, east of Johannesburg. Acting on a tip-off, authorities rescued 26 individuals believed to be Ethiopian nationals from a house in Sandringham in Johannesburg. They were naked and appeared to be held captive. Further investigations led to the arrest of 3 suspects allegedly implicated in human trafficking and the illegal possession of a firearm. The Hawks say some of the facts relating to the matter are not yet clear and investigations are ongoing.
Well, you're looking for, better opportunities, and you don't have documentations to be in a particular country, you become victims. But you must also understand that it's not only them that are victims of human trafficking. People are trafficked in their own country. Others are trafficked in their own province. Others are trafficked in their own city. Somebody here in Pretoria can be taken from Hanmaskral and be kept against their will here in Pretoria CBD. So this issue of human trafficking is quite a serious problem. And from then they can exchange. If they are tired of you here, they sell you to the next bidder. You will be a new person there. So there is that use and reuse. Because you are human, you can be used and reused. So human trafficking is quite a serious challenge, and we are putting up a great fight.
All right, joining us for more on the suspected human trafficking story is SABC News reporter Dludla. Good afternoon, Calvin. Thank you as always for joining us. Very disturbing story that we heard this morning when it broke. So we understand that 26 individuals were rescued. What are the facts around the story right now as you know them?
Good afternoon to you, Mfundo, and to our SABC viewers at home. Yes, indeed, we were told by the Hawks that actually yesterday, this incident took place yesterday at around 9 p.m. and they had to go there at the Sandringham in Johannesburg for those rescue operations. We were told that when they arrived there, actually it was a tip-off from the neighbors. We were told that the neighbors had noise, a strange noise coming from that house, and they had glasses being broken, windows, and when they approached them, they could not speak, these people. So the reason why they could not speak is because they could not speak English, because the spokesperson for the Hawks told SABC News that those people were just screaming or shouting, Ethiopia, Ethiopia, Ethiopia. And it seems as if there was a communication barrier between the neighbors, because I would assume they speak English and these people. So the neighbors could not understand what was happening, so they had to call the police. CPF came first and then police came, and the police tried to establish the problem, and unfortunately for them at that time they could not speak. They could not because of the language barrier, as I had. But at some point they managed to get someone who spoke English, even though it was not fluent. That person was not fluent, but he managed to explain to the law enforcers what was happening, telling police that they are being kept against their will. Most of them were told that they were naked, and most of them were...
And why was that? Did he explain? The one individual that could speak English?
Why they were naked? No, he could not explain, but the Hawks are telling SABC News that that is the way, the modus operandi that is normally used by...
to torture
them and to make them just stay in one place, because if you are naked, you can't just go out and just run around the street because you are naked. It's for your dignity. So it's the way, it's the torture and the way they are trying to make sure that you need to stay in one place.
But what is the benefit to have them in one place? What is the purpose to have them in the house? Did the individual explain that part?
No, they did not explain that part, but you would know even last year, I think it was last year late, same Sandringham, same place, there were Ethiopians, 90 if I'm not mistaken, that were there. And it seems as if Sandringham now has become a nest or a place of such a criminal activity. So we are told that 26 of them were found, and the Hawks are saying that they are still looking for others because they believe that there are more, others are still at large.
And then throughout the day, We've been specifically reporting on 26 individuals. The gender was not specified. Do we know at this point if it was perhaps male, female, or both genders?
No, we don't know exactly, but those who approach the hawks or those who approach neighbors are mostly males. So we would assume that there were more males than females in this issue. But the hawks are still investigating.
And where are the individuals now?
Those who are injured, they are in hospital, and those who were safe, they have been taken to a place of safety. But I have to say that Hawks told us that there are 3 suspects that were arrested, and they will appear in court on Monday. They did not specify. I asked them on which court, because we have to go as we are following this case. They said they would update SABC News about that.
All right, Calvin, thank you very much for that update as always. That's SABC News reporter Calvin Dludla speaking to us there on this very horrific story that broke early this morning of 26 individuals that had to be rescued by police in Sandringham, Johannesburg, and it seems to have been a suspected human trafficking